YouTube, what's happening? It is Monday, October 7th, and you can see almost all the games are done. We do have, for once, one game, not two this time, just a single game today. New Orleans and Kansas City are playing. We're going to go over this game. We're going to focus on spread, total, money line. We're going to look at the data and see what they've been doing this year. We're going to look at see who's played who. We're going to look at props, quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. I might even throw in some sacks in there. That's been a fun little prop I've been seeing in the comment section. I want to look at a little bit closer. So we'll look at those too. And all this from this game, we're going to see if we can find any mismatches we can take advantage of. So drop a like, subscribe. Let's go ahead and jump into the data right now. All right, here over at Outlier, we can see the odds here. Link in the description, get you a free week. Absolutely worth it for the props. You can see that the Chiefs are minus 240. They're 5.5 on the spread currently and 43.5 on that total. Let's pop over to the data and look a little closer on what they've been up to. So we can see who they played and what happened. You can see right there, the first thing you see is Saints have the #1 offense at 31.8 points per game because they're just crushing on the offense. And we can see passing is 21st. The Chiefs defense is 22nd, so they kind of cancel out. Chiefs passing is 13th. Saints defense in the passing game is 24th, so we already have a slight advantage for Kansas City in the passing, just based on the stats and nothing else. Saints are 7th in running, mainly behind Kamara, and they're 7th. The Chiefs are 7th in rush defense. So the one thing that the Saints are strong at, the Chiefs are strong at stopping, and then 17th for rushing and 6th. So New Orleans has an advantage on the defensive rushing, but the main thing is mainly going to be this 13 versus 24 it looks like. So I expect the Chiefs have a little bit of success, but both pass defense are just not that great. So we will see from there. Let's dig a little deeper and see who they've actually played. That's another thing too. So we'll start with the Chiefs. They are the home team. So we can see they are 4-0. You can see the wins they have: a 7-point win, a 1-point win, a 5-point win. All their games have been close. They've all been really good games. Now they're hosting New Orleans. We see the thing. Let's see what the Saints have been up to on their schedule. They are 2-2. They beat the hell out of Carolina, and they beat the hell out of Dallas. And then they lost to the Eagles by 3. And then they lost to Kirko Chains in the primetime game last week. So we see all that. So far, I'm leaning. To me personally, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing these numbers here. And we got two teams that like to score. I can see them throwing the ball. I don't see either team having success running the ball, so we're going to have some passing happen. So I'm leaning over already because I don't think they're going to try to run that much, especially against the strong defenses. So let's go to the props a little bit. Let's head over here. Now we're going to do quarterback, then running back, then receiver. And yes, we're going to do sacks afterwards. So we're going to see if anything stands out. So we got Mahomes, we got Derek Carr. We know that. We know what they do. But let's see their numbers and what they're going up against. So 2024, we see what they have so far. Mahomes, 291, 151, 217, 245. Okay. His number's 234.5. He's going up against the Saints' 24th ranked pass defense, which is giving up 233.8 per game. Okay, cool. So right there alone, their average is slightly, it's the same. It's here. So I can see him going over that, especially with game script. If it's just going to be a back and forth Monday night shootout, yeah, I can see him eclipsing this number quite easily. He might even have his highest number of the week, of the season, let's look at Carr, see what his numbers are. He is 200, 243, 142, 239. His number's 214, going up against the Chiefs, who are 22nd, giving up 227 a game. So I can see him going over this too. These are both decent plays. I don't love them, but I like them. So you know what that means. So let's look over at the running backs. We got Kamara. I'm not going to like these. I'm going to tell you right now, because the rushing number 6 versus 7, not feeling these. So let's make sure these are sorted by the highest. They are. Kareem Hunt is now the main back. We're going time traveling now, apparently. So let's start with Kamara. And it's not Kamara's rushing I'm focusing on. It's going to be his, I'll show you the rush. 83, 115, 87, 77. A lot of people are going to see this today and go, oh, he's hit it every week so far, and they're going to take it. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad play, but, I'll pop over here. We see the Chiefs are 7th in run defense. They only give up 99 yards a game total. So, if you want to take it, by all means, enjoy, but it's going to be a sweat because his number is 65.5. I'm not going to mess with that. Actually, I want to look his receiving yards: 65, 40, 42. His number's 34.5. I love this play. I can see him getting his receiving yards on that KC 22nd ranked rush pass defense. I like this one a lot. Let's look at the other running back. Let's look at Hunt. I feel Kareem Hunt. Oh, wow. So he has 69 yards, and then his number is 45.5 going up against the Saints. If Casey gets a big lead, I can see this game script where he becomes like he's going to run the ball more just to do things, just to run the clock. I can see that happening, but that means Casey's getting a big lead. We got to see if that happens, and they haven't done that this year. So his receiving yards, he has 16, so I'm not really going to consider him a threat in the passing game. He'll do a little, you see. He'll probably have a little more this week, but Kamara so far is a play. Let's go over to the receivers. Next, we got Olave, we got Kelsey, Shaheed, we got Worthy, and we already went over Kamara, so let's focus on these. So, all right, let's open up. We got Kelsey. Nope. Let's start with Olave first. Olave receiving yards. 81, 86, 87. Pretty good. 16.5 is a stat. Chiefs, 22nd ranked pass defense, so that's not a bad number. I still like Kamara more just because how they utilize him, but this will probably be my second favorite so far. Kelsey is next up. You can see he finally got 89 yards. He did nothing his first 3 weeks, so gave him some good cardio out in that field, but now he did a little something. Still ain't got no touchdowns, but right, you haven't got a touchdown, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, over, nothing. So is this the week he finally gets a touchdown? That might be a question. His number is 58.5. That's not a bad line. Against the Saints, 24th ranked pass defense, I could see that. I could see him getting this. This isn't bad. This is probably my third pick behind Olave and Kamara so far. And let's look. We got Saheed. We got Rashid. You can see what he's done. Yeah, let's ignore that 0. But you can see the numbers. When he's on, he's on. He's pretty good. 49. I still like Olave better. I like his number more. And then we have Worthy. And if you want to do Worthy, 47, 73 with a couple 17s, that concerns me. I can't mess with those. So we have better options out. There's tons of better options if you want to prop out there. And then lastly, let's head over to the sacks because people want to see it and I want to show it. You can see what they've been up to. Here's the dudes. This is what they've done. I mean, Green head-to-head. Chase Young has a sack head-to-head every time he faces them. And you can see the numbers aren't good. Both teams, New Orleans is number 1 at not giving up sacks. And then Chiefs are number 6 at not giving up sacks. So if you want to play a sack, you're going to have a hard road ahead for this one. So I would leave this alone. But it's fun. I'm going to start including this in all the games because seeing something like this, they're all plus money usually. So it's like, okay, like plus 112. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. DraftKings 360 for Wharton to get a sack. Chris Jones plus 116. It's on underdog, but still, I mean, there's options out there. So, so for this game, my props I'm going to take, I think I might take multiple props in this one. I'm going to take, let's see, it was Alvin Kamara. I'm going to take his receiving yards over 34.5 for sure. I think I'm going to take Olave's play too. I'd like that 16.5. I think I'll do that. And believe it or not, I think I'm going to take Kelsey 58. I want to take those 3 props. Now, am I going to take a side or a total is the question. I don't like the side. I don't know who the hell's going to win. Just looking at the numbers, we can pop back and look at them real quick. The offense looks good, but both pass defenses aren't there. Both defenses are good at not giving up points. So their offense is great, but they're 2-2 because of what they did the first 2 weeks against Dallas and Carolina. So, but now it's come down. Trends are a thing. So for me, I like the over 43.5. I don't like a side. So I'm going to take that plus those 3 props and call it a day right there. So that's all we have for this one game. We'll be back hopefully for more football on Thursday. I have a video on Thursday. I should have power. I'm in Tampa. There's a hurricane coming. So if everything's good and cool and proper, I'll have a video on Thursday. If not, I'll update you through Twitter because that's what I do. That's where I post all my updates. So I appreciate you watching. Drop a like, subscribe, and hopefully we will see you Thursday for more football.